So must-haves and budget. This is something that once you've made a decision to buy, you really want to know exactly what it is that you're looking for in a new home. So I'm going to keep it very simple. Let's say, for instance, if you're in a home right now and you want more space because you're planning on having more children, or maybe a family member's coming to live with you, so you need an extra room for them, or maybe you just feel a little cramped. You know, all your closets are full, all your garage is just stacked full of stuff. That's just a clear indicator that you need more space to put your things. So those are some things that you really need to jot down for your next house. You'd be like, okay, we need additional space here, we need additional storage there. Let's say, for instance, if the house that you currently have right now, or that you're renting in, or that you're staying in, whatever it may be, it doesn't flow well and you don't like that it's closed off, or maybe the fact that it's completely open and you wish it would be more closed off, or the fact that maybe it's older and you wish you had something newer because you don't like the maintenance, or maybe something's new and now you want to renovate something. Whatever it is, jot those things down to identify your must-haves in a new home. Do you want an open concept layout to where the kitchen extends all the way into the living room? Some people don't like that, some people love it. Do you want tall ceilings? Do you want windows that overlook your front or backyard so you can see your kids playing or your animals? Or if you don't have any of that, do you want more isolation to where you can feel kind of secluded? Like, do you want a fenced in backyard? Do you want a big yard? Do you want a small yard? Do you want a covered back patio? Do you want a garage? Do you want covered parking? All these things, you really want to kind of go down and jot them, and I'd recommend you to rate them on like a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, it has to absolutely have this. 1 being, it's not really important. Most of the time you'll find that there's probably 2 to 3 items that you absolutely have to have. And normally, if you look back, that's probably the reasons that prompted you into wanting to find a new place anyway. It's because your existing place didn't have those things, and it frustrated you enough to where it made you actually decide to go and find those things. So pay attention to those things, write those things out. And as far as budgeting goes, most people kind of have a general idea of how much they want to pay or what their comfort level is. And what I'd recommend you to do is focus on your monthly payment, because interest rates are really low right now, but it won't always stay that way. So focus on a rate that you're comfortable with, that you want to constantly be paying each month, that you can afford, that allows you to live your life the way that you want to, allows you to not be overly extended and just feel like you're pouring all your money into your house and you can't really do anything else. So jot down your budget, and then I'd recommend you to hop on, there's a number of different apps, mortgage calculators and things like that. Zillow actually has a really good one that I use. It's if you just type in Zillow mortgage, and you can put in your, how much you want to buy, your down payment amount, your approximate interest rate, and it'll spit you out an amount right there at the top, and it'll give you at least an idea of what your monthly payment would be. And then that way you can see a general idea of exactly what sales price you need to focus on. So when it comes time to you to start looking at a house, you can be like, all right, I want to pay $1,400 a month. And now you can see, oh, at $1,400 a month at a 3% interest rate and only 5% down, I can afford, let's just say, a $250,000 or $270,000 house. Then that way you can now start mapping out your budget, and you can take your must-have list and say, all right, I want a 3-bedroom with this, that, and the other. Here's my max budget. And then you can go into, we have apps that I can be able to send you that you can go and you can search the MLS. Most people jump on Zillow, and this is where you kind of start your search. You can enter that criteria, and then it shows you what available houses are. Then you're going to cross-reference those with your must-haves. You're like, oh, for this budget, I can get that 4-bedroom with that outdoor storage, with the big open kitchen, but it's all in this particular area. You'll notice that some homes won't pop up in certain areas because either their price is too high or they're older and they don't have a lot of new construction. So that's where you'll start getting familiar with the area, but I'll go into that in some of the next videos. But this is just your basic breakdown of your must-haves and your overall budget of how much you want to afford, what your top sales price is, and jotting down your must-haves of exactly what you need to have. So that's all for this video, and the next video is going to be your initial search, which we kind of alluded to. So that's all I got for you so far.